Hello, welcome back to our weekly stories. Remember, this is Teacher Film, a one-on-one interview in partnership with Avai Project. Today, I'll be your host, Response Kabisa. So please, allow me to welcome our today's guest. We welcome you in our studio.
Thank you so very much for having me here.
Will you mind telling us your name, where you're from, and your age, please?
Yeah, I'm Barnaba Kwanjeli. I'm 24 years old.
Good.
I'm based in Kakuma.
Exactly. Barnaba, we're happy to host you.
My pleasure.
And tell us, Barnaba, what's your profession? And if you have an organization, what is it called?
Great. I will start by saying my professionality. I'm a teacher. My profession is I teach. I teach as a ICT facilitator also. I also work on Upwork. And I have also volunteering at Teach for Community as a chairperson. Yes, and the founder of Teach for Community. Yes. Now, the organization name, Teach for Community.
Exactly. Teach for?
Teach for Community.
Teach for Community.
Yes.
Now, if you understand well, you have a community-based organization.
Sure.
Would you mind expanding about its activity and the functionality of your organization? What services do you offer?
Yes, amazing. Yes, my organization typically is about digital skills, empowering women.
Oh, so you decided to empower women?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, because I'm a full believer in educating women.
Good.
Yes.
That's really amazing.
Yeah,
how big is your team?
I'm having, in my team, we are 11 in number. And each member or all of us have different skills and there's so much passion also towards the dream. Yes.
Now, since the organization is all about empowering women, do you have some males who work within your organization?
Sure, yes. We are 3 who are men out of 11. Yes.
For how long has been your organization operating?
Let me start by the year when we begin the survey. We typically begin the survey 2020. Then when it was quite challenging due to some policies that is running here in the camp. But we had to resume it in the same next year after that. Yes, which we implemented in 2021.
Exactly, that's good. Now, Barnaba, would you mind telling us what's your inspiration? What keeps on inspiring you and telling you to keep moving on?
Yes, what keeps me moving is my desire towards what I do. Yes, like me being very, like what I usually call myself, I usually believe that I'm in the near future or present. I'll have to be called myself as a servant of humanity. Exactly. Yes, that was inspires me to advocate for others.
Good. Yes. Now, please, what are your goals?
Okay, speaking of my goals, because it's a digital program, I'm empowering women with digital skills so that they can compete the market and reach the future. Because today when we speak about the future here, we are typically speaking about the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. Yes, of which my emphasis now typically based in the SDGs, like especially when I speak about the 4th, the 5th, and the 17th. Yes.
That's really amazing. Would you mind telling us about your short-term goals? That's a pyramid of 1 year and below.
Yes. One of my short-term goals is that I'm dreaming to fully implement the project after 1 year.
Exactly.
Yes.
How about the medium goals? That can be 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, amazing. My medium goal is based on like the research and the survey that typically the primary survey that I was carrying, both in Kakuma and Kalbe, that the women whom I interview them, they are over 10,000. Then seeing my goals of 2 to 3 years, as you have stated, I would like to see like almost 42% of the total being fully involved in the project.
That's really amazing. Yes. Let's not talk about the long-term goals that can be 5 years and above.
Yes.
What are your long-term goals?
Amazing. Now, in my 5 years goal, I wish to see that my targeted audience being fully involved in job activities, becoming job creators across the globe.
That's really amazing.
Yes.
And Barnaba, talking about you as a person, you as a man, what is your strength?
Wow. Hey. Yes, my strength is I believe that me implementing my project without being supported is part of my strength. Yes, I see it as a strength, and my leadership skills based on my also digital skills that inspires me to push on with the target.
That's really amazing, Mr. Barnaba. I do understand that despite having strength, we do also have weaknesses.
Yes, sure.
Another person, you know,
yeah,
we do have weaknesses. That's
amazing,
right.
yeah.
I do have mine. So please tell us about your weaknesses.
Wow.
We just need one.
Okay. Now, because I'm now representing my project, I have to start the weakness that I have at hand. Not implementing full the project, which is also my weakness.
Okay.
Yes.
I understand. But I hope you are working on it, and
sure.
we're going to have a solution on that.
Yes, and like you saying one, I can also give you another, which is basic weakness. That is what I do have long schedule plans.
Long schedule plans.
Yes.
Hopefully you're working on it.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Now talking about the current biggest accomplishment. What do you have to tell us about the current biggest accomplishment?
Wow. The current biggest accomplishment is that I'm happy that from my cohort, the women whom the project that I implement, I saw some of them are doing social entrepreneurial skills outside. They have also gone to the community and tried to sort a small problem. That makes me feel so much happy and so much really proud of the project.
That's really amazing.
Yes.
I can see you have been in this work for quite some time. Would you mind telling us about your work experience, please?
Yeah. Partial part of my work experience, like for example, I said I'm a big believer in education. Yes, I work as a teacher sometimes.
That's really good.
I also work as a managing other centers I admin. But currently, as I'm talking to you here, I'm also working on Upwork.
That's really amazing.
Yes.
I never expected that from you. That's really amazing. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Now talking about outside your professional work, so at times you can apply for a job.
Yes.
And I do remember we do have what you call a CV.
Sure.
That's curriculum vitae.
Yes.
And at times you may not fit everything that you do in one CV.
Sure.
What is that one thing that people would like to know about you, but is not always included in your CV?
Yes.
Maybe are you a dancer and you don't tell us that you're a dancer?
No, my height cannot allow me to dance. I believe that. Okay, something that should be visible on my CV is that one thing that I have a pleasure of meeting here, which is supposed to be a partnership recommendation.
Exactly.
Something of that kind. Another thing also that which will be also visible in my CV based on recommendation and recognition of my work.
Okay, Barnaba, you understand that your organization still coming up, and you have a lot of things that you may be in need of to be put in place for this organization to be a success.
Sure.
What are you in need of? Are you in need of funding? Are you in need of, in terms of support? Are you in need of mentors, trainers? What are you exactly in need of, Mr. Barnaba, for you to see yourself succeeding in this journey?
Oh, wow. Amazing. Let me start by to break this whole question. Typically, as I said, also my weakness being my failure not implementing the project. Now, which means at this time I call upon individuals who will be interested, not only supporting me by funding my project, but also providing learning stationaries. Like in case of what I do today, my advocacy is typically based about digital literacy, of which my community requires to have gadgets.
Yeah, sure.
My community is require to have also a coach who can also facilitate, because I do women leadership empowerment program. Also, I will also be interested to have a coach also who can give me that direction. And in terms of funding, I think, but it may come by chance. But typically, I make my emphasis when I have the resources, my team will do the work voluntarily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to your viewers who have heard from Barnaba, if you may bring up a hand of help, you have heard what Barnaba is in need of. Now, talking about people who have made this project to be a success, it's where comes in now the AVI project.
Yes.
How did you hear about us?
Wow, amazing. I personally have the privilege of connecting to the AVI founder. He's Mr. Roy. And also having a privilege and honor of following your work on YouTube and also LinkedIn. Yes, and I'm also being connected by good friends and other good credible individuals in the community. Yes.
So speaking from a very genuine perspective, how do you recommend the work of the AVI project to your friend on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you rate the work of the AVI project?
Yes, I can rate the work of AVI project because it is from 1 to 10. I cannot give it 8%.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yes. Because of the connections and strong networking.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Barnaba, it has been a pleasure having you here in our studio. And please, before we wind up, talk to the world.
Yes.
What message do you have to the world? Because I know many thousands and millions will come across this interview, and they may be expecting a message of hope from you. What message do you have to the world, especially our viewers who will come across this interview?
Wow, amazing. I would like to represent a solemn request for individuals who will be interested in supporting my project, or being calling like either to come upon partnerships, or yeah, some individuals who will be also who are or like the organization that are also running similar program, so that we can cooperate. Because as you look at my target, me saying after 5 years, I would like these women to become global citizen, digital citizen individuals, which means I have to call upon for help.
Exactly.
Yes, so that I can sustain the program and reaching all over the globe. Because my target is not only Kakuma or the refugee camp in Kakuma in Kenya, but we have very large number of people who are living in different parts of the world who are refugees. And when you look at the future of women, they are totally left behind.
Exactly.
Yeah, due to digital whatever that is happening today. Like when I speak of digital, like today, people are speaking of artificial intelligence. And now I believe, I'm a full believer. I said, for example, if a woman is given a chance to acquire a digital skill, she is in position to feed the community. Because our aim at Teach for Community, we aim to make them survive in the near future.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, in case anyone may be wondering, how may they reach out to you, Mr. Barnaba? Would you mind telling us your social media platform handles? Where can they get you if they want to contact you directly?
Sure. I'm using the 5 possible social media platforms. I'm using a LinkedIn with both personal and page. I'm using also Facebook, both with professional and page. I'm also using a Twitter with both professional and my personal account. I think anybody who's interested, he or she may hashtag Teach for Community.
Exactly.
Now I call upon for help. At least if I can have, because my construction is still very poor, and also the learning stationery, the learning resources are not yet available at hand. And I call upon for help to be at least supported, to have a complete good classrooms and good gadgets or internet. Yes, for me to facilitate the course or the program.
I hope everyone who is listening to this and every person who come across this interview will have to hear from your story, and maybe millions will be inspired by what we have just discussed here.
Yes.
It has been a great pleasure hosting you in a one-on-one interview, Mr. Barnaba.
Yes.
And you can't imagine how much your stories, your activities of empowering women has been an inspiration to us.
Thanks.
And I hope everyone who come across this will also like it, and hopefully people will reach out to you.
Sure.
And to your viewers, remember, for more interesting stories like this, you can visit our YouTube channel, that is Teacher Film YouTube channel, and also the Avoid Project YouTube channel. Remember, in this world that can get serious sometimes, you can't imagine the power of a smile. Please keep on smiling, spreading joy and love. I've been your host, Response Kabiso. See you until next time. Bye-bye.